Hi, good evening. I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late from the starting time. I had to go take care of something real fast. Well, welcome to the weekly Stewy report. I was just watching listen to the first lap of the YouTube Pro Series, um, their little NASCAR racing series. So, um, sounds like it's gonna be very entertaining. I will say that for the record. Um, again, welcome to the weekly show. If you're new here, hi, nice to have you here. Um, just give you a quick introduction who I am. My name's Rashim, Reverend Rashim Stewart. 39, um, in Orlando, Florida. Looking forward to the holidays. I did 9 o'clock today because I thought the YouTube Pro Series would be at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central. That's why I moved it back an hour. But obviously, they're doing it the same time as the Stewy report this week. But next week we'll be back to our normal scheduled time, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central on Fridays. And just give you guys a heads up, all December and all January, that's gonna be the same time every week. Um, the first week in February will be the same time, but then after this, that'll be Super Bowl week. I think, yeah, or unless the Super Bowl's like the second or third of January. I'll double check the dates. If that's the case, then starting the first Friday in February and on, the first week of February and on, it'll be down. We be moved back to Thursdays. Um, at 8 p.m. Eastern during the racing season until at least the beginning of the NFL season. Then we move out to Fridays. But that will be one of the things I'll be doing a video in the next couple of weeks on what the plans are for the channel, what my personal plans are, the ministry plans, as business plans for 2019. So that video will be coming out hopefully before Christmas. So y'all be looking for that. Also, next week I'll be doing a special live stream on Christmas Day. And if we can get to 75 subscribers, I did originally say 100, but I cut it back to 75. If we get 75 subscribers, I will do a special New Year's edition, a midnight edition, I think at 12 or 1 a.m. And I'll also do a special during that night. So it'll be 2 episodes for the price of one. I think we're up to episode 9. I'm gonna double check tonight after this live stream is over. See where we at as far as episodes. I want to continue this every week, but if it looks like y'all me on here mostly for me talk about racy content, then we might stop until. Hey, Fit Daddy, how you doing? Yeah, I moved it back to 9 o'clock this week. So just for this week for now, if you guys want me to keep it at 9 p.m., y'all say something in the chat. If you want me to keep it at 8, the original 8 o'clock, please let me know by the end of the show, and I will. Because now I got Facebook as well, so that link's in the description. Again, my Instagram, my Twitter's in the description. I just put the Avocare, just the actual website of Avocare, just for y'all to get a general look at it. That's also in the description as well. And that's pretty much it when it comes to that. There was a big breaking news a couple minutes ago. I don't know if y'all been hearing like Kareem, I hope that's his name. Kareem Hunt for the Kansas City Chiefs has been released by the team due to a domestic violence event that happened in Cleveland, Ohio early this year. And they got caught on camera. It was broke by TMZ Sports the other day, so I don't know if y'all got that. I believe TMZ. If you look up TMZ Sports on YouTube, they have the video of him assaulting the woman. So y'all can again the star running back for the Chiefs has been cut by the Kansas City Chiefs, and that was official about no more than 30 minutes ago. So that was breaking news right there. So if y'all don't know, now you guys do. So again, hello. When y'all come in to say hello in the chat, so I can shout you out. So if you haven't already. Well, the big news, big racing news this week. Well, first was the driver swap with Jimmy Johnson and Fernando Alonso. I saw a little footage of that on YouTube this week, so it was really interesting to see Jimmy Johnson in that Formula One car. Now, granted, it was not the updated Formula One car due to FIA regulations of testing, especially when they started the hybrid era in 2014. So that's why it was a 2013 McLaren with a Mercedes engine, which I thought was a little bit interesting with that. But nevertheless, like I said, it was cool to see Jimmy Johnson in that Formula One car. It was also see Fernando Alonso in the NASCAR. Ever since the driver swap the other day, Fernando Alonso, in case you don't know, is a famous F1 driver, two-time Formula One champion, Monaco Grand Prix winner. Yeah, I'm going to get to that in a minute. That's also some sad news. I'm going to get to that in a couple minutes. You talk about Kyle Busch. Yeah, I'll talk to that about that in a couple minutes. Yes. Fernando Alonso will be confirmed. He's now going to be racing in the 24 Hours a Daytona for Winning Taylor Racing, the same team that helped Jeff Gordon win the 24 Hours a Daytona in 2017. Same car, number 2, I believe, was in the number 10 car with his Toyota teammate that helped him win the 24 Hours of Milan this year. There's also talks that Jimmy Johnson wants to be part of that team to win the 2X24. Jimmy Johnson's talking about wanting to do a couple IndyCar low course races after the NASCAR career is over, and most likely be done at the 2020 because his contract's up with Hendrick, and most likely that's going to be his swan song year. He hasn't made it official yet, but don't be surprised by sometime next year that announcement is coming. Alonso say there's also talks that Fernando Alonso wants to do a cup race or 2 next year. May not be the Daytona 500 next year, but maybe closer to 2020, 2021. But they say more details will be coming later. And now he's a GM driver. So yes, a lot of big stuff with Fernando Alonso watch, and because there's been some people interest of what he did in the stock car. Now the talks a little bit behind the scenes that Lewis Hamilton, the talks of him possibly going to NASCAR by no later in 2021 is starting to come back up a little bit in the rumor mill. As you know, in 2011, he did that seat swap with Tony Stewart, and now because him and Tony Stewart are good friends, there's talks that possibly that he may drive another Stewart-Haas car at some point, maybe in 2020 do some races and then maybe go full-time in 2021. There's some talks about that. It's just in the beginning negotiation stage. I would like to see it because that'll bring more diversity to the sport. It'll bring more different groups of people and grow the sport internationally. If Alonso decides to do more NASCAR in 2020 and Lewis Hamilton by 2021. So I really think that would be a good direction for NASCAR to grow the sport. Fake Daddy said, did you hear what happened to Kyle Busch's wife? Yes. Kyle Busch's wife, Samantha Busch, had I saw this on Twitter officially today. I heard about it yesterday, but I just finally saw it today. I've been doing a lot of work through day labor stuff lately, so I haven't really had a chance to really listen to it today. It was sad too, but she had a miscarriage. She just got pregnant with him in his second child, but she had a miscarriage. I think was it yesterday or Wednesday? One of those two. But anyway, she had a miscarriage and she lost the baby. So lost the baby girl. So our condolences go out to her, Kyle Busch, and their family. I'm not the biggest Kyle Busch fan. I'm not saying I'm really a Kyle Busch hater. I'm just not a big fan of him, but I do respect his driving talent. He's one of the most talented drivers we've had in a long time in the Cup Series. So just as driver skills, I think he's one of the 10 best that I've seen since I've been alive. So just on talent alone. So yes, that was pretty sad. I don't know. That was just pretty much that was sad. Just keep them in, if you believe in God, keep them in your prayers, and we'll hopefully, maybe they'll have another chance for another child at some point. So we just wish them the best of luck. Also, in Cup news, Matt Tiff, the driver of the RCR number 2 Xfinity car for the last couple years, actually done a pretty respectable job. I think he was finished top 10 in points both years. Has moved up now to Furniture Row Racing. That team is now going to have a third car next year. With him driving, no sponsorship and crew chief was mentioned after the start of this Stewy report tonight. So, but that's good for Matt Tiff. I know he hasn't really won much yet in the truck or in the Xfinity Series, but we'll see what happens. Also, Tommy Bolden Racing. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened this week in racing news. What I was gonna say, yeah, Tommy Bolden Racing is coming back this coming year. In the Cup Series. I mean, the number 7 car. No driver yet. I haven't heard much speculation who the driver is going to be yet. So, oh yeah. Also today, I saw on Twitter that Natalie Decker is going to be racing some races, and she'll be doing a full ARCA schedule next year. Also, some K&N, I believe it's East Series, the K&N East Series, and also selected truck races, which that means most likely she'll be doing a full truck schedule in 2020. So it looks like her going to Cup by 2022, 2023 is actually back on schedule. So it looks like the way they report is she's going to be doing trucks full-time 2020, then maybe a year, maybe no more than 2 years in Xfinity after that. And they said the goal is by 2022 or 2023, she'll be in the Cup Series full-time, depending on how things are going. So she'll be first of the Cup. Harry Deegan sometime next year. Also, just talks that Harry Deegan might be doing a truck race or 2 next season when she turns 18. So, again, that's good for the sport. You have Alonso talking about for diversity. That's one of the things the biggest thing I've been harping for the last few years. Diversity in the sport. I don't mean just drivers. That's a big step in the right direction. But now you have Natalie Decker coming into NASCAR, officially in one of the big 3 series. You're talking about Haley Deegan maybe doing a race or 2 in the truck series next year, and she's coming to NASCAR. Now you got Fernando Alonso, bringing the Spanish community back to NASCAR, and especially international. You got Lewis Hamilton possibly getting in. Now there's even talks that maybe a potential IndyCar driver who's driving IndyCar now may be looking to switch into stock car by 2020. I didn't get the official name, but they said a potential decent big name IndyCar driver could be looking to go to stock car races starting in 2020. Again, more diversity for the sport. So I think that's huge news for that. So also they gave away on the awards for NASCAR official, I think it was last night. So as we all saw, my driver, Chase Elliott, most popular driver. I heard it was almost not necessarily a landslide, but come on, did we think anybody else was gonna win that? Maybe after the 500, when Bubba Wallace did well early this season, it was like maybe, but at some point, we all knew we all knew at some point that Chase Elliott was going to be the heir apparent. Um, and even I knew this. I think he's the heir apparent now, as far as what you call it, being the face of NASCAR. Once after Junior left, it only made sense because he's the son of a Hall of Famer. So, it is what it is. So, don't mind me. I'm doing this and set up our weekly highlight video at the same time. So, so that's a lot of news as far as the auto racing goes. You got any other auto racing news that I forgot, like an Indy car, stock car, Formula One? Those are the three big main ones. But anything outside of those that I did not mention, please let me know in the comment in the chat box, and also after this video gets posted, let me know in the comments. I get notifications on it so I can look into it and maybe mention it for next week's show. The Cowboys, I was gonna say the Cowgirls, but the Cowboys did beat the Saints last night. That was a huge surprise. A huge surprise there. So, yeah, so unfortunately, I didn't realize again that this week was the YouTube Pro Series season opener. So hopefully by next week we won't. I'm gonna try to find out the week going on when they do their races, what day and what time. Although I know this crop, I know the most of the race is supposed to be in the summer. So so hopefully, if that's the case, if that's the case, and then we could probably time it just right. And we'll go from there. There's a video that David Lamb put up about the Natalie Decker news, so I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably will see it after this episode's over. So if you haven't already, go follow David Lamb, watch him. I'm gonna put out another video out in the next week. About like I might start doing once a week an encouragement video. Y'all start looking out for that. I talked about it yesterday on my channel about 2019 year GPS, God's plan for your success. So if you haven't already seen it, please go ahead and check that out. I think you may be encouraged by that. I don't really have a topic outside of sports this week, but I do have just a quick encouraging word. This again, I said before, I'll say it again. Embrace your uniqueness. You know, that's one of my hashtags for next year. Embrace your uniqueness and embrace the fact that God made you the way you are, and love it and embrace it. Not everybody will, but as long as you do, you'll be fine. Now we're going to show our weekly highlight video, and this is NASCAR's Greatest Big Ones, Volume 1. Do this week, and then next week will be Volume 2 for the show. Thank you to King Kyle Busch. He has very good content and videos. So if you haven't already subscribed to his channel, subscribe. I like to give people shout outs. In the next couple weeks, we will be doing a special video from Grip Dog, one of my first YouTubers I really subscribed to. He had a good old school video of an NR 2003 race that we'll watch. It's a short. It's not going to be too long. We'll watch the whole short from beginning to end. But again, NASCAR's Greatest Big Ones, Plot Volume 1. Enjoy. It's like 12 minutes. That'll give some people some time to want to ask any questions and go from there.
Here on the restart. Oh, here we go. Trouble. That's Casey Kane that goes sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go. My, have to feel the grass. The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97. That is the huge one at Daytona. Justin Allgaier. Oh, he gets on its roof. Kyle Busch rolls upside down. Looks like the 16 got into the 5 a little bit too hard. It just turned him. And man, what talk about getting piled up. Watch the 3-car when we get another replay of Austin Dillon come shooting up through the middle and trying to avoid the accident. 26 of Cole Witt just got into the 18. McMurray, oh, look out, little contact with a 32. McMurray says, hey, I was in front the last time. You took it away from me earlier today. He's going to try to take it away from me. He's talking about it. And the get flags out. Trouble now. Keselowski's got like, look out, they're going to go around. Oh, and up into the wall. Look out. The caution is out. The race will finish. And it looks like Brad Keselowski is going to get the race win. See McMurray trying to get in line right here, right behind Harvick. Just not enough room. Yeah, and he had to check up for just a second because he was on the right rear corner of Kevin Harvick. And then once he goes around.
Okay, Fake Daddy, go ahead. We'll be on to at least quarter till 10, maybe 10 o'clock latest.
I mean, do they think it's 10 to go? Trouble, here we go. Jimmy Johnson got turned, and they pile up behind him.
14:48. I mean, the whole crowd. There's a 10.
Wow.
Lord have mercy.
Jimmy just barely clears the 6 as the 1 makes a little contact. When that happens, it shoves Jimmy a little bit to the left. 1 starts to go to the outside. There's just no room to go 4 wide as the nose of the 6 with Trevor Bayne was inside the 48. Big impact right there. DJ Kennington getting into Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, that's one of the things that you need with these cars is being able to see through the back glass into what's going on in front of that car.
Another chain reaction crash. Casey Kane involved. The 11 car involved. Denny Hamlin. Casey Mears involved.
Casey Kane, this is going to be a big one for him in points.
They are coming by the start-finish line. Contact. There's Mears.
Michael Walter was involved. Those 7. Clint Boyer also involved. Now, we're at
Matt Tift in the 11, Grant Enfinger in the 24. Neither one of them in the chase, but just as hungry for their first win.
oh, there it goes.
Ben Rhodes collects a bunch of them.
Oh, man.
The big one at Talladega.
Goodbye.
It looked like Ben was going to the inside. At the same time, Timothy gave him a push, and it just went wrong. Look at Rico. Wow, how does he squeeze through there? Up to the high side on the side of Tommy Joe Martin. And he had to give Tommy Joe some room, too, and he did. All 3 cars are touching as they come down through the tri-oval, but everybody maintains position. Wow. Oh, no, Sykes is in trouble.
And takes Penny with him.
And we're going to have a terrific crash here as nearly all the field is going to be involved in this crash. There are only about 10 or 12 cars that survived this melee.
Greg Sachs in the middle. He's the outside car. Then down on Petty. And they come into the tri-oval here. And they get together once again. And around they go. And then everybody starts getting involved. Seeing the track is just closed up. There's nowhere for people to go.
He's a spotter. Eddie DeHunt just told him it's time to be free.
Here we go.
Upside, side, on the side.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger.
Yes, it was. And it's there he is upside down. And I hope he's all right. I see him moving around in there.
As a driver, I've been upside down at Daytona one time and slid on my roof just like that, sparks flying. And I was just hoping at the last second it was going to roll back over so I could get out. But AJ's didn't do that. He was stuck upside down. Not a comforting feeling. That oil tank is right behind you. It's very possible for oil to start leaking out. You want to get out of there as fast as you can.
Final corner at Daytona. Regan 67. Gets first, he 42. Stewart 33. And contact. Denny Hamlin not going to get there from that hard into the wall behind him. Matt Kenseth, Menard, Bigger Keselowski, Truex. What a mess. Right here. See, that cut. He got a such hard one around right there. And as Vickers was trying to avoid that, he moved up into Kenseth, and then that started all this. Johnny Sauter inside. Forced his way to the middle. The crash rose in the crack. Crashed it up and over. And Castralla looks to me like we'll win this race. No surprise to me that exiting the corners when the trouble happened. It just was a very aggressive push. Yeah, it looked like Grant Enfinger was trying to help. Ooh, look at Matt Cretin up and over. Look at Johnny Sauter up in the middle of the mess.
You know what I love as a driver? You're down the inside. You're in that 2 car. You lead the race. Jay Sauter. Everything's going fine. You think you're in the right place, doing a good job. All of a sudden, one car to the back on the outside. And you're set line and say, whoa, trouble boy.
The 2 car upside down over and on the Scott Riggs.
It's the big one. Oh, boy. Sauter. It was Johnny Sauter.
Right here. This is turn 2. Kenny Wallace, the 48 car right there.
Oh, I don't know. It looked like Shane Neal possibly just got into the back of the 10 car.
The 47 car.
Yeah, got into Riggs. Look at that 2 flipping. Looks like Rusty Wallace's flip in the number 2 Winston Cup car here not many years ago.
And when it hit the grass, it even tumbled more. There's Randy LaJoy.
Junior regains his momentum. He may be able to hold on to third here.
I think the 24 is going to get boxed right here as they try to go 3
wide. 4 wide. Stewart, Gordon, Wilder, Edwards, Allmendinger.
Oh, no. What, man?
Gordon and Stewart, and then cars trying to sweep by on the outside. Menard, Montoya, McMurray, Harvick, or rather Boyer, all get caught up in it.
What a wadded up mess. Trying to go 3 wide right here. Here comes Carl with the run up on the outside. Carl on the 99, Edwards.
I think Gordon did touch Stewart just a little bit.
Touch there, but then when he does, Edwards got a hit into the back of the 14.
I don't think Gordon got into Stewart enough to move him. The contact from Edwards, though.
I think what happened was Stewart broke a little momentum. Edwards had it in the 99, had that great run coming off 4, and they got together.
Well, he's getting a nice push from him. Oh, trouble, Harvick's around. How many's it going to be? Oh, what a vicious crash. Eric McClure. Because NASCAR controls the shots here, but we expect to see a new one. Oh, trouble. Oh, race. My car's
Well, let's see. Never seen the 41 car. Looks like he's going to get bumped behind by the 12.
Ryan Newman in the 12. Breaks hard into the wall, and it gets worse.
Yes. Jeff Gordon in 32nd place.
There you go. There you go. This is it, guys. Jared Nemechek, Jeff Gordon, Mike Skinner. It's over on hard up into the wall, joined by another.
They just keep running, and they have to keep up.
Nemechek gets hit once. Straight up and into the wall. Chris on the leader.
Well, Grant Keselowski's one here.
Hard to the wall, turn 1 hard.
Oh, this is going to be big. Big.
Oh, huge wreck.
Everybody.
They're still running into each other. Newman's on fire.
13 cars got away. Everybody else is in it. Jimmy Johnson and the 41 of Kurt Busch.
Here comes the push. Gets a little side draft from that 27. Just gets him in that left rear.
Got him on that left rear.
It doesn't take much.
Can't do it.
You can do that a little bit in the corner where the car's loaded up, but on the straightaway, you got to be real careful.
Now we see the momentum coming from that outside lane. Once again, just on the inside of
Oh, look out! Oh, upside down is Earnhardt. This is going to be a
to a Honda. Joey Logano involved. More cars still spinning in this multiple car crash. Just that quick. Let's see here. See Carl moving over. Yeah, I think his intentions were just to get over there, but he could see that outside line moving a little bit, just to slow them down. And I don't know if Brad came down just a little, nothing that Brad was doing wrong, but it only takes just a split second of both of these drivers moving in the same direction. Ross Chastain has the advantage down on the bottom. He's still in front. Here comes that 98 and the 88 tandem in the middle of the track. Johnny Sauter, he won at Daytona earlier this year. Can he do it again? They wreck behind him. They're rolling behind him. Now the 88 spins. Ford Sport is going to win. It's going to be Johnny Sauter that will get the win, but they wreck behind him.
There's got to turn four. There's the three tandems. All three wide. There's Jim Burton coming with a big push by Miguel Pluden that pushed him sideways.
What happened to... Was that clear? They just veered to the right?
I mean, that's the dilemma. It's a great problem to have, but it can't be a problem.
Sorry, they all stacked up right there. Sorry, Larry. One car, Kurt Busch slow off the corner.
We got
spin,
a
crash, turn three.
And they just keep stacking in there. What turned into one car problem over in turn two ended up with all these cars tore up in turn three.
Blaney, Yaley, and Edwards.
And I believe that just knocked Yaley up to the outside wall, and then they started stacking up behind. You see Compartier in the 10 car hard on the inside wall, and it was on from there.
It was Carpenter's teammate, Elliott Sadler, couldn't check up quick enough, got in the back of Patrick.
Okay, that ends. Hold on. That ends our first 2 weeks of big crashes. Just don't mind me if you hear my TV going off a little bit. No. I'm just getting it set up for later. Yeah, so W Series, the Women's Series, so that should be interesting. That's that new women racing series is coming out soon. So, it's nearly what time is it now? 25 till. So for now, we're gonna be on here for at least another 10 minutes for now. I think I'm gonna do for now between 30 to 60-minute shows every week. I feel like if we keep it shorter, I think we get a better chance of more people. So I'll give everybody about another 10 minutes. If you guys have any questions for me, like I said, we'll be on for like another 10 minutes. And then after that, we will end the Stewy report because I got to make a phone call. Somebody from out of town I haven't heard from in a little while wants to talk to me about some stuff. So, like I said, I probably will end the live stream a few minutes early than I would have done it today. But just to give you guys a heads up again, next Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, not 9 p.m., sorry, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, we'll be having the Stewy reports again, and we'll be back to our normal time. I believe this will be episode 10 next week. So, wow, we made it for 10 episodes already, so that's great. So as long as y'all want me to keep doing this, I will keep doing it. But as of right now, every week, I had to get a little bit of a nap today because I was a little tired. As I don't know if you guys know, when you do day labor work, which is temp work, doing a lot of construction cleanups, movings, and stuff, it can get a little tiring. I mean, it's good. You make decent money, you do what you got to do, probably put money on it, put on the food on the table and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a blessing, so I'm not going to knock it. So again, I will go to my social medias one more time. and I will make announcements as the week goes along. Then it will have a weekly show I'll do that one more week just to let everybody know, hey, again, one more time, hey, I have a weekly show. Be back to 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central next week. And go from there. Like I said, I tried to do 9 o'clock today, but I didn't realize it was the YouTube Pro Series. I thought it was at 8. That's why I moved it back to 9 p.m. But yeah, they're gonna be doing races every week again at some point. So y'all might want to check them out. Um, support Danny B Talks, was now be Danny B Gaming. Black Flag Matters, IDK Racing, the Iceberg. I believe Grip Dog's in it. If not, he'll probably be doing selected races. So check out their channels. Want Incarnation's also in it. I think Rusty Wallace is also doing one. So it's also in the YouTube Pro Series. I'm hoping that I'll get a computer in the next couple of months, and I will be able to do my own stream to the point that we'll have guests. Yes, it'll still be the Stewy Report, but it'll be other people be hosting the channel on their page like they do with the YouTube Pro Series. That is one of the goals for next year, to get more people involved in it. So if you want to be a part of that, leave a message in the chat or in the comments. Or you can hit me up on my social medias and we'll figure out a way to do it. And oh, hi, Kathy. Nice to have you on here. Only gonna be a few minutes left for this week's episode, but we'll be back to our normal time. Just let you know, next week we'll be back to our normal 8 p.m. 7 Central. I just did it for 9 o'clock today because, like I said, I thought they have like a special YouTube Pro Series, like online gaming. They have a little NASCAR league going on during the off season, but I thought it was on Sunday, not tonight. That's why I moved it back to 9. I knew they were going to at least do qualifying, so I figured I'm going to have at least just enough time to pull it off. But unfortunately, while my normal people who do watch is probably watching the Pro Series, which I've seen based on some of the people watching, I thought it was really good to get. They're getting a lot of support. So, so if you guys have any questions, I'll be on for like maybe 6 to 7 more minutes. Just ask away, fire away. We got 3 likes today, so that's good. And if you're new to the channel, again, hello. Don't forget to like this and subscribe for more content. Like I said, I will have a new encouraging video out. There's a few minutes of words of encouragement. Probably by no late. Hopefully by Wednesday. I want to try to reach. I'm pushing to try to at least do one a week on a Wednesday. And I've been slacking up just a tad about church. I did go to church last Sunday. But I'm gonna try at least work on going back to church every Sunday. Right now I'm looking at some different churches for now. So this week I'm trying another church here in Orlando. I may go to the Brazilian one as well this week, because I may do 2 services. But after that, we'll see what happens. I'm trying to find a little bit more of a permanent church home. There's been some issues going on behind the scenes of the church I've been trying to go to lately, and when was going to be joining. But again, I'm not going to mention on the video. But there's been some ongoing issues behind the scenes, and we've been trying to rectify it. But if it doesn't, I don't think it's getting rectified by this week. I'm going to let know I need to go to another church and find a good place of worship that I can feel like I can be loved and accepted. I found a good one last week, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna say they're hypocritical, but they said a couple kind of slick comments behind the scenes after church was over. So I wasn't happy about that. So again, it is what it is. So yeah, so we'll leave it at that. looks like right now I'm not gonna be doing too much this weekend. I'll probably just be right now, other than church on Sunday, I'll probably just be at home watching a lot of football. I gotta go out tomorrow morning because it's supposed to rain almost all day tomorrow. So I'll probably do like get a couple grains of groceries. I know we have a mini fridge. I can't put too much in there, but at least I'll get a couple hours worth of groceries tomorrow. So at least I'll have a snack for tomorrow. And then possibly and a Gatorade because what I'm gonna be doing as of right now, Monday is gonna be some heavy lifting, but there'll be some people out there with helping me out. So and I gotta go get my ticket by 7 a.m. Monday morning work ticket, and I gotta head out there and be there in time for I guess you could say 8 o'clock in the morning. So 8:30. It starts at 9, but knowing that type of ticket, they'll probably want to start a few minutes early. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Um. So any questions? Any comments? My goal is in December with some help. I'm gonna set up a Patreon account, and I'm also gonna set up a GoFundMe account for the ministry to raise money, so we can get more stuff. The Patreon is gonna be mostly just for the YouTube channel, so I can have like more stuff to do. Like I want to get a tripod for this phone, so I can do some more stuff. Maybe we could do some more live streaming, like watch some old school races to get from start to finish. That's one goal. And then then the GoFundMe is gonna be for my ministry slash business, so we can get some more people to do the business. Maybe he may not afford to start it, but we'll help them start with the initial startup fee, and we'll have a little bit of a contract. You have to do this and do this, and you have to show us that you really want to work. And then, so yeah, I want to get back and help those a little less fortunate, to try to better themselves and become better people. Also, this coming month, I'm planning on doing a video like by Christmas time, like my announcement video, like everything, my plans, God willing, that I want to do for 2019. So, yeah, please keep Samantha Bush, the wife of Kyle Bush, and him and his family. I don't know if you heard earlier in the show. She had a miscarriage yesterday, so pretty sad. So let's keep them our thoughts and prayers this week. Other than that, just get some weird I'll take care of that in a couple minutes after the show's over. So we're gonna end it like it's quarter to 10. I gotta call this person who texted me earlier, seeing what they want to see if everything's okay with them. I don't usually get text during the middle of a live stream, so obviously this person feels like it's important to text me, so I'm gonna take care about that, see what they want. But anyway, and on my normal outro. Yeah, that's it. That's sad. Yes, she had a miscarriage. So yes, pray for her. Name is Samantha Bush. That's her name. So remember that. Kathy. That's her name. And anybody else wants to pray for her? Yes. I don't know if y'all know this. I'll just say my quick little thing. I almost could have been. I almost was a father 3 times within a 4-year span back in my early 20s. And in fact, if one of them actually would have had my child, the kid this year would be 20. This coming year would be 20 or 21. And I had another one would have been if they would have completely got pregnant, I think it would be like 14, 15, something like that. When I think it was like 16. So I had 4. I could have had 4 kids by now. But one of them, I found out, didn't know this years later. Actually, was like a month or 2 pregnant with my kid, and supposedly they had a miscarriage. Now that's the supposedly talk. I didn't know this years later, but it's pretty sad too. But so I kind of had a little experience about dealing with miscarriages in the past. So it is what it is. But maybe this is a sign from God. The time wasn't my time to have kids. So maybe one day, God willing, I'll be blessed to have a child. So still not too late for me. So we'll find out. But anyway, like I said, back to my outro. I know my outro. And everything you do it in love. 1 Corinthians 16:14. Thank you guys for taking a few minutes out of your schedule to do the Stewy reports this week. We'll be back next week at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, back to our normal start time. And hopefully next week, I'm going to try to push for a 90-minute show next week. I'm going to try. So y'all please spread the word this week. Kathy, Fake Daddy, and one other person was on here today. Y'all spread the word. And Carnation won. Oh, okay. Hi, Andy J. Racing. He came. He wanted to fight. Wow, I was remember for the YouTube Pro Series. Yeah, we'll shout him out. So I need you. I need Kathy. I need Fake Daddy. Y'all, please spread the word about the show. I want to have at least 10 people on here every week watching. So starting next week, we'll be back again to the Stewy Report. Back again, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Central next Friday. So please, I don't know what time they do the YouTube Pro Series every week. Y'all, please let me know. I'm not trying to do when they doing races. If y'all can let me know during the week, like in the on my social medias is in the description. Y'all, please let me know so I don't have no conflict of interest. And like I said, I want to average about 10 people a week watching this. So if y'all please spread the word. You got Discord. I got Facebook now. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter. Y'all, let's use our social medias. Let's get the show growing a little bit. And the goal is to get to at least 75 subscribers by the end of the year. I think we're around 50 something now. So that's gonna be the big push for December. If we're like 50 now, I want to get 25 new subscribers by December 31st. That's almost one subscriber a day. That's reasonable. Now that's not asking for too much. If we can get to that goal before December 31st, like I said, we will do a special 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time, January 1st, 2019, live stream, Stewy Report, Raining the New Year special. So if y'all can help me do that, I'll shout y'all's channels out. I don't know if y'all had, Andy J, you have anything planned for like any live streams coming up soon? If you do, please let me know. I know I get notifications. I believe I get notifications of your what you call it. So, yeah. Just let me know, and I'll make sure I'll check it out as well. Kathy, there's a suggestion for you. You might want to put something on your YouTube page, even just like a 1 minute, like hello or something, to get some people out there. I know I subscribed to your channel. I know you have a couple subscribers. Let's get you up to at least double digits before you at least get you 10. Andy GL, if you got at least close to 100, let's get you at 100. We want to subscribe and support each other's channel. That's another thing I think we need to be doing better on. If I'm gonna be doing I do not just NASCAR racing, I also talk about other sports. I didn't really get a chance to do it this week, but now since racing season is pretty much over, we'll be talking mostly starting next week about football, basketball, hockey, and stuff like that. Oh, thank you for reminding me before I leave in a minute. The last thing I want to mention, Phil Nicholson DFB Tiger Woods at 22 holes for a $9 million golf challenge. I'll talk about that a little bit next week. I thought that was very interesting, by the way. So again, let's spread the word about the show. Let's spread the word about each other's channels. Let's support each other. And let's help each other get to these goals before subscriptions go before the end of the year. So, again, thank you for coming out for the show. I'll see you guys 1 week from today. 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. My social media links in the description. If you liked it, thank you for the thumbs up. I'll try to make it the thumbs up, buddy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. See y'all next Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. Oh, by the way, Andy GR, put it in the chat or in the comments when this is replayed. If they're gonna have, I heard they're gonna have a replay of the race. Somebody's channel, I believe it Danny B or Eric East's gonna have the replay of the 500 for the YouTube Pro Series. So I will watch that from beginning to end. So just let me know they do. I'll probably get a notification, but just in case though, y'all somebody let me know so I can watch it. And other than that, again, see y'all next Friday. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless America. Love you guys. Thank you again for taking some time out your schedule to just hear me ramble on about some sports news. So subscribe for more. Now, I know race season over, but more sports content, more basketball, football, hockey, golf, because golf started back in the new golf season for 2018, 2019, and other sports content. And yes, starting the next month, we're going to be starting talking about the Olympics for 2020 already. They're already starting to get some stuff ready for that already. And next week, I want to talk about a minute about my reaction about some news, not only about the 2020 Olympics, but us having the Olympics here in America by 2028 and the World Cup in 2026. Some big time things coming from America in the next decade of sports here in the United States. I think it's great. So again, see y'all next Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central for the Stewy Reports. God bless y'all. I love y'all. Be safe. And, oh yeah, one question. Think about this week and get back to me next week. What do you want for Christmas? What is the one big gift? Well, outside God and family. Outside God and family, what gift do you want the most this coming holiday season? Okay. Have a good night. Bye.